Who exactly owns FaZe Clan? That's the question wandering the internet, guys, and today we're going to try and break it down and find the answers. As per usual, we hope you guys all enjoy. Drink up, water and coffee, why don't you? It was a recent podcast out there, will be linked down below, with FaZe Banks and good old Steve-O, as he was talking about the ownership inside of FaZe Clan. And if you guys have not been following the news as of late, Gamesquare recently acquiring FaZe Clan. That means all of FaZe Clan, including FaZe esports. And well, to give you guys a bit of a breakdown, Gamesquare has now split FaZe Clan into kind of two separate entities. There are FaZe Esports, which is fully owned by Gamesquare, and then there's FaZe Media, which I would say is more so the FaZe Clan as we know it, because it's everything aside from the esports. And well, that's been chopped up quite a bit, as this actually stems back into May, where FaZe Clan announced, or Gamesquare announced, that they would be splitting the ownership of FaZe Media. They were actually going to be bringing in a pretty hefty guy, that being a good old Matt Kalish, I probably mispronounced that, who is the co-founder of DraftKings. So yeah, he's got some pretty sizable money, and he actually came in and purchased 49%, so just under half of FaZe Media. And he paid a pretty hefty price, over $11 million. So you had FaZe Clan with 51% and this guy Matt with 49%. It was then months later though, where it was then announced that Gamesquare had actually sold 25% or so, around there, of FaZe Media to FaZe Banks himself for an estimated around just under $10 million. That was as of this past June, which lines up to Banks also telling Steve-O about him taking over a $10 million loan to help bring back FaZe Clan. So presumably he took that over $10 million and I would believe purchased his 25% share with said loan. That's an assumption.
That's the best. That's kind of where we're at right now. And it fucking feels great. And it's so sick. Like I had to spend hours and hours like painstakingly headbanging against the wall, conversation after conversation with these people, the boards and the people who are really in control and the money people, right? Trying to explain to them like my whole thesis and philosophy on FaZe and kind of where these, previous management and ownership lost the plot, and how fucking simple and easy it could be just to like get it back on track, and almost kind of made it sound like with the snap of a finger, it could be back to where it was. And like, I had to gain a lot of trust from a lot of people, and I put my nuts on the chopping block and kind of risked everything. And it's just really cool that in real time, like as we're, eliminating expenses, FaZe is going this way, and like it's fucking back, it's getting back to where it was. And like, in a lot of regards, it's at all-time highs, and fucking the sentiment online right now is fucking amazing, and I'm so grateful for it. And it's just, I'm more grateful than anything else, it just being fun again.
So firing people was harder. Yeah. Was it hard or easy for you? Because
so easy.
Because you're so pissed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm at a point where like I'm all out of favors, man. I just borrowed $11.5 million to fucking get this done, and like, yeah, maybe the favors will turn back on when I pay that back, but it's just my whole fucking career, it's been one handout after the other, and just trusting the wrong person over and over and over. And I've always deep down known, you know what I mean? It's just, again, I just need me and my fucking homies and maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 people behind the camera, you know what I mean, helping me fucking keep shit organized, money guy, a legal guy, and then a couple guys holding cameras and fucking...
Man,
you know what I mean? And
but where it got a little confusing is also a little snippet in this podcast where Banks said that he actually owns almost 75% of FaZe Clan, which is now FaZe Media, which I don't think is... I don't know if he just misspoke here. I don't believe that's true, unless he bought a portion from Matt, or but here's him saying it.
So FaZe Media is a company that we just set up a couple months back officially. And Banks Group actually owns the majority of it now, 74.5%, I believe, is what it is. And finally,
that's the whole point. Is it's like a fight for majority shareholder.
Yep.
Right, because it's your things. Baby, and you have the vision.
All the cool little internet entrepreneurs take me as a use case and somebody to look at as reference on what not to do in a lot of ways and what to do in some other ways. But yeah, majority control is everything. 51%.
Yeah. So when you see something like
Might as well be 100.
But as of right now, what I believe to be true is you have Matt Kalish, the co-founder of DraftKings, with 49% of FaZe Media, which he purchased for around $11 million. And I believe it is now Gamesquare who have split their 51% down the middle with FaZe Banks. So 25.5% to him, 25.5% to Gamesquare, which he purchased for around $10 million. And I believe that is the current ownership split of what we now know as FaZe Clan. And then FaZe Esports, all of that is still under the Gamesquare wing, also doing very well for themselves, have a lot of heavy hitting rosters. I can't imagine they're cheap to retain, but I believe that is the current ownership split all in all for FaZe Media, meaning that Banks has taken a pretty big risk for about a quarter of the company, which is now valued not at the $1 billion that FaZe Clan once was, and we all knew was quite inflated, but around $40 million is the price point being passed around for what FaZe Clan is set to be worth. And so we will see if he can recoup on that investment, which, I mean, a $10+ million loan, I can't imagine the stress, but they are doing well, and we'll see how that goes. I believe that is who owns FaZe Clan right now, and we'll wait to see what their future plans are. So should answer any questions for anyone out there wondering how much these FaZe OGs truly own. Well, they still have control with the Gamesquare portion, who have promised Banks he will continue with his direction. So they have majority control with Banks and Gamesquare combined against DraftKings owner owning 49%. Till next time, hope you guys all enjoy yourselves, drink some water and coffee, and I'll catch you back here soon. Take care.